For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man? Now everybody knows.
The first trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home has finally dropped, and after months of rumours and speculation, we finally have some answers about what we can expect when the film releases on December 17th. And while we've only got around 3 minutes of footage, eagle-eyed fans have been quick to pull apart every detail they can, finding hidden character and story details based on what's been shown off.
What just happened?
We've gone through the internet forums and done some investigating of our own to come up with a list of everything you need to know from the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. There's quite a bit to get through, so let's swing into action. First off, we see the return of our beloved MCU trio, with Tom Holland, Zendaya and Jacob Batalon coming back to play Spider-Man, MJ and Ned. We also spotted Happy and Aunt May in the trailer too, suggesting their romance storyline could be continuing, as well as a blonde version of Flash Thompson. Here's where we get our first interesting cameo too. While the camera angle conveniently hides his face, we think this smartly dressed figure, who visits Peter whilst he's in custody, is none other than the blind lawyer turned superhero Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. Even if you aren't a comics aficionado, you might remember Daredevil from the Marvel Netflix series a few years ago. Unfortunately, with those shows seemingly cut out of the MCU, it looked like those characters would be lost forever. However, multiple rumours have suggested that Charlie Cox would be returning to play the character in No Way Home, and we think this obscure character in the trailer might just be Charlie coming back as Matt Murdock.
I'm Daredevil.
That's not all for returning characters though, as after Doctor Strange is seen tampering with the multiverse, things get a little off the rails. Set photos had already teased the return of Alfred Molina, and now we know for certain that he is back to play his classic Spidey villain, Doc Ock. Molina was last seen playing the character back in 2004, but his terrifying trailer reveal shows he's just as much of a threat now as he was almost 2 decades ago.
Find Spider-Man, or I'll peel the flesh off her bones.
What's most interesting about Doc Ock in the trailer is his costume. It's identical to what the character wore in Spider-Man 2, suggesting this could be the exact same version that we've seen on screen before. And it looks like Doc Ock isn't the only character to make his return from the Sam Raimi trilogy. We already saw J.K. Simmons return as J. Jonah Jameson at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home. And in the new trailer, a distinctive grenade and Willem Dafoe-like crackle suggest that the Green Goblin may show up too. How Marvel and Sony have been able to keep the Green Goblin a secret for so long is truly a mystery, but we can't stop rewatching the trailer thanks to that reveal.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
To round out this Sam Raimi section, we have one more prediction. While it could be down to the as yet unfinished CGI effects that cover Peter in his Iron Spider outfit when Doc Ock reveals his Hello Peter line,
Hello, Peter.
Tom Holland looks a little weird in his reaction shot. We can't help but feel that Marvel might be pulling another Hulk switcheroo, hiding something here through digital effects. Our guess is Tobey Maguire. Maguire has long been rumoured to be returning as Spider-Man in No Way Home, and if this is true, the Hello Peter line makes a lot more sense. While different Peter Parkers might look similar, Molina's character doesn't know Tom Holland's version well enough to greet him with such familiarity, but he was incredibly close to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. If Maguire is indeed making a comeback, it could also mean that Andrew Garfield is returning too, but we're a bit less confident on that one, mainly thanks to another amazing Spider-Man character, Electro. Jamie Foxx revealed some time ago that he would be returning to Electro after playing a version of the character in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And while we don't actually see him in the No Way Home trailer, we do see his lightning blast fired at Spider-Man at various points, though we might not be looking at the same Electro as before, and that's all thanks to his lightning color. In Amazing Spider-Man 2, Electro took on a distinctive blue form, firing off blue electricity from his body, but in this trailer, it's yellow. This would match up with Fox's comments that his character isn't blue this time, suggesting that this is an alternative version of Electro, and not the one Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man fought. We'll have to wait and see if another trailer can clear anything else up for us, but for now, we're less confident about Garfield's return. The only thing that might convince us is a better look at the shadowy figure we hear roar at Peter during the trailer. Generally, people believe this could be Lizard, Scorpion, Rhino, or Venom, all of whom have appeared in previous Spider-Man films. If it is Lizard or Rhino, that would be more of an Amazing Spider-Man connection, but for now, your guess is as good as ours.
38 of New York's finest versus one guy in a unitard.
And finally, we have two very long shot theories. So grab your best tinfoil hat and buckle up. Firstly, we have a scene where Peter is seen running through what looks like Feast, a homeless shelter his Aunt May helps to operate. If we can ignore his new black and gold suit for a minute, we think this might open up a connection to Miles Morales. Miles helped out at the shelter in other Spider-Man media, and Miles' uncle Aaron has already appeared in the MCU, played by Donald Glover.
You ain't never done this before, huh?
Deactivate interrogation mode.
And when you think of a multiverse Spider-Man film, how can you not imagine Into the Spider-Verse? With all these connections, as well as the MCU Spider-Man story already borrowing several ideas from the Ultimate Comics, which first introduced Miles Morales, we can't help but feel that the live-action universe is ready to ask, what's up, Danger?
In your universe, there's only one Spider-Man. But there is another universe. It looks and sounds like yours, but it's not.
Last but not least, we have our favorite No Way Home conspiracy theory. Doctor Strange isn't really Doctor Strange. Be it because of the Skrulls, other sorcerers, or a demonic possession, some fans find it hard to believe that Stephen would perform such a dangerous spell, or indeed wear such casual threads.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't.
A lot of parallels can also be drawn between the apparent plot of No Way Home and the One More Day Spider-Man comic, with Mephisto being replaced by Strange. Or could the Stephen we see in the trailer just be Mephisto in disguise? We aren't sure what to think about this one, so let us know in the comments what your theory is. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please do drop a like, follow us on all the social medias so you don't miss our next MCU video as soon as it drops.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Stephen.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.